Hello and welcome to the GrapeSEED Official Podcast. In this episode of GrapeSEED Friends, we have another veteran teacher and an all-star from the teacher training platform as our guest. Today we welcome Miss Becca to the show from the Korean School FSS. You may have seen her in foundation training or some of the G400 classroom snapshot videos. So welcome to the podcast, Becca.
Hi, hello. Thank you for having me today. I'm a little bit nervous, but mostly very, very excited to be here.
Excellent. I am so very excited to have Becca on because I think she and Miss Alina, who we've had on earlier episodes of GrapeSEED Friends, are excellent models of classroom management with two completely different styles. What I really love about watching Miss Becca's classes is that even through your screen, you can feel the love and warmth she has for her students and the passion she has for teaching. But she's also a very busy person now as a school manager and a mother of two. So we're lucky to finally get here, even though it's podcast 200 something. And I would have loved to have you on podcast like 20 or 30. But yeah, better late than never.
Thank you.
Excellent. Let's start with telling us about your school life. How many GrapeSEED classes and teachers are there, and what units are they on?
Okay, so at our school, we have children from kindergarten through elementary school. Our youngest are 5-year-olds. On, they're learning Little Seed Set 7 right now. The 6-year-olds are on Unit 4. The 7-year-olds are on Unit 8. And after they graduate from kindergarten, they can continue to come for the next 6 years as like an after school program,
Mhm.
which we call hagwons in Korea. And we have 3 English teachers, actually 4, including myself. And the 3 teachers we have are very excellent, very loving, caring teachers who always like really thrive to be better at teaching grapeseed. And they each teach one age group in kindergarten and also 2 to 3 different age groups of the older kids.
Okay, so everybody's pretty busy.
Yes, we're all very busy.
Excellent. So you personally, how long have you taught GrapeSEED, and what were your first impressions of the curriculum when you got started?
Okay, so I've actually started teaching since right after I graduated from college. So that's already been like 11 years. I guess this is my 12th year with GrapeSEED. My first impressions, when I first met the program, I went to training and it was really fun and exciting. I think because all the trainers there seemed to be genuinely in love with the program and I could really, really feel their excitement for GrapeSEED. So I was like, oh, okay, I can feel it, right? And I think it was a very different and a new approach to the method of teaching English to children in Korea. I think it really made sense to me because that was actually how I learned English myself.
Oh,
So,
wow.
yeah, so the idea that we could teach English to children without giving them any stress, but in a very natural and a fun way, I think was very exciting. And then I remember watching demo classes, like real class. I remember that class. It was a Unit 8 class, and I was like, oh, that's easy because everything seemed so natural and the kids were having so much fun and they were all talking to the teacher in English and, they were communicating in English. And I was like, oh, that seems so natural. I think I can do it, right? But then when I actually started teaching, I realized, oh, it actually is not that easy. I think that's when I realized that the program itself is very excellent, but as the teacher, that I really need to study it and really practice and think of ways to use the program very well. So yeah, since then I think tried to really study the program to get to know it better so I can get the most out of it.
Perfect. That's really good advice to just
Mhm.
be not be overconfident and to do the preparation necessary to be effective in the classroom. That so everybody listening, if Miss Becca's telling you to do it, you better do it. Uh, but 11 years ago, so your foundation
Right.
training was that like was it 5 days back then? It was
Yes,
probably
I
the
think.
long one, right?
Right, it was a whole week,
Ooh.
right? And it was really fun because, all the teachers, we could go to the um training every day. It was kind of like going on a picnic, and they had a lot of, you know, we always said Grapeseed has the best snacks,
Ooh,
right? So it was fun and, it was long, but it was really fun to meet the trainers. They were all very enthusiastic and really cared about, the program, and they really wanted us to learn it well.
definitely. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure it hasn't changed, although I don't know what snacks they're still serving in Korean trainings at this point. Hopefully, they're still the best.
Right, they are. They are the best. It has become shorter, right? I think it's like only a day or two, but it's, the training's really, really helpful, and they're doing more than foundation training right now. So there are many different practical trainings that are very helpful for us.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, through your experience there, do you have your own favorite unit or component, and what are they?
I think it's kind of hard to pick one unit or material, but I think when I look back, I really enjoyed teaching Unit 3 to the 6-year-olds
Okay.
because I think that's when they start to like really communicate in more than just single words, right? Because Unit 3 is when they start, the chants. And in Unit 1, they couldn't say anything, but in unit 3 they start to understand you better, and they really want to answer questions in phrases or very simple sentences, and they even want to communicate to you in English. And I think it's really exciting to watch that as a teacher, to see those students grow from zero to like speaking to you in English and having fun, or you know just making jokes to you in English too, right? So I think that was fun. And also, I really like Unit 21
Ooh, okay.
because that is also kind of a new start in Grapeseed when they start reading the adventure series, and they start the new writers and everything. And it's fun because when the students first get their Unit 21 readers, they're like, "What? It looks so hard. It's so long. There are so many words," right? Because it seems like there's a big gap between the reader in Unit 20 and the
Mhm.
Unit 21 reader. But then when the students actually start reading the very first chapter or the very first page of the Unit 21 reader, their eyes twinkle with excitement and surprise because they're like, "Oh, I can read this?"
Goodbye, my friends, goodbye. I'm sad to say goodbye. It was a good day, but now I will say goodbye, my friends, goodbye. Goodbye, everyone.